no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
Let's get to our next game, and we're talking about the Providence Friars going up against the Kansas Jayhawks. This game is going down in the United Center. This is a 7:30 Eastern Standard Time game. The Friars are 27-5 on the year, 19-13 against the spread, while the Kansas Jayhawks are 30-6 on the year, 18-18 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of Kansas -8. There are some sevens out there, but there is 7.5 as a consensus. And the total hasn't moved at all. It's opened up where it's been at, so not too much movement or maybe not even action at all really on that game. Both Providence, they are healthy, and the same guys that have been out for the majority of the season are out for Kansas. Last time we seen Providence, they won 79-51 against Richmond. And the last time we see Kansas, they won 79-72 against Creighton. Get to these actual factions real quick. Providence, they're 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games. The unders hit 4 in the last 6. They are 14-3 straight up in the last 17 games, 6-2 straight up in the last 8 games this season, 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games against a Big 12 conference opponent. The unders hit 6 out of the last 8 games when Providence plays in the month of March, and they are 1-7 against the spread in the last 8 games and 8-2 straight up in the last 10 games when playing as an underdog. Kansas actual factors, they're 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games, 7-0 straight up in the last 7 games, 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games this season. 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games against a Big East Conference opponent. 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games in the month of March. The overs hit 15 out of the last 19 games played on a Friday. They are 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing as a favorite as well. So Kansas taking on Providence. Marley, what's your play?
I like Providence here, Coach. I'm real high on Kansas. We talk about the Big 12 all the time being one of the better conferences in the league. I like Providence's coach. Sometimes I get them confused with Purdue. That's the black dude with the patch in the back of his head, right? Yep, right. I like their coach. I like their guard play. We know in tournament time, guard play is what dominates the tournament. I like Nate Watson, 13-13. He on averages 13.5 points. It's not like he's carrying a lot, but between him and Bynum together, Bynum is 4.1 assists, 12 points. I just like that duo together, even though obviously Agbaji is probably the best player that's going to be on the court. We know McCormick. I think Kansas wins the game ultimately. I just think 7.5 is personally too much for me for a good, solid basketball team in Providence. Over their last 10 games, they're 7-3. They're 0-2 as a dog, which keep in mind, but the 7-1 is a favorite. And in neutral site games, they're 2-2. So I like I said, I don't think they win the game. I think Kansas is the better team. I just don't think they win by 8 points. I think I said this earlier. We in the Sweet 16. All these teams are pretty much good. I don't think we're going to see too many blowouts or any too many double digit favorites like that. So I like Providence here. I like the 7.5 in my pocket. I don't think we get an 8-point win.
Yeah, I'm backing my boys. Providence been finalist team for the last 3 years. I like Providence right here with the 7.5 for everything that Marty said, plus some. And they are one of the top super seniors teams right now. I mean, a lot of these guys chose to come back and play as a squad and get to this point. So I definitely would not be surprised if they win this game, but I'm taking the 7.5 with those points.
Yeah, I just think that's too many points for a team that got a chance to win outright.
Correct. So, hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm the coach. This is Marley Best. Right now, we are having an undefeated day so far with my picks, Marley picks, and the lock of the day. But we still got 2 more games coming, so we're gonna keep this moving, man, because we're ready to keep this thing rolling. We
check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.